Value of customer experience is highly underrated in our profession. When organizations begin to be more customer-centric, they think it's kind of the nice, soft, fuzzy thing to do, like it's the right thing to do. When in all actuality, customers and the way they behave with the brand actually drives how successful that brand is. So you can think about the Virgin brand, you can think about some of the global brands who do an awesome job at engaging their customers. And if you don't engage your customers, they'll leave, they'll tell others not to go to your organization, they'll buy less, and so that impacts your business results. And so what we're really trying to help people understand getting into this profession is that if you can help the C-suite understand that everything they're doing is based on customer behavior, and the customer behavior is based off of the customer experience, then you're not going to be able to help the organization move forward. Many customer experience professionals and organizations kind of start with the, let's go get some surveys out there, let's get some information about customers, get their feedback, and they take that data and they kind of push it out to the organization and say, go fix things. And what we've really found successful organizations do is they take that information and they bring teams together and they really develop critical insights, more than just what the data will tell them. Like data scientists get us a long way, but really bringing that emotional piece into it and saying, if we're really going to look at this and gain insights into how we live our lives and what we would want the experience to be like, that's where we're seeing companies really move from not only data to insights, but insights to action. It tends to be people will go and get the insights and then they'll go fix things, right? Fixing really isn't what customer experience is all about. Understanding the experience as it is currently and designing a new experience intentionally and with purpose is what design is all about. When you do that, you tend to come up with a better design and experience that will drive the business results we just talked about. So we're all about encouraging people to kind of move away from the get the feedback and get a score to the so what. What are you going to do with the information? How are you going to change the experience? What do you want that experience to be like? And then how are you going to measure and put value against that, both for you as an organization and for the customer? Customer experience has been the catalyst for changing the way organizations work. We have seen that a lot of what we've been doing is kind of finding and fixing, as I talked about, but really what's happening is that the organizations are understanding that it's about the decisions they make, how they make those decisions, how they work together, how they collaborate, how agile they are, how innovative they are, because that's what's required today. So while we said it was all about what the customers want, now that we have that kind of established, it's all right, how is the organization now going to react to this empowered customer? How are they going to change what they do every day and the habits that they're in order to really achieve what customers are looking for? And we see evidence of that all the time. So I think 2018 is going to move toward not only more employee experience, but also partner, brand, product, service, any type of experience you have with the brand. And it's really going to fundamentally change the way organizations work. We kind of call it, it's not business as usual anymore. And we're kind of at the forefront for the way that we practice and what customer experience professionals do is helping organizations to figure out how they do that, how they work together, how they become more agile, all the things we just talked about. So that's what not only this conference is all about, but the professional association that we represent and just CX professionals in general. They see the big picture, they connect the dots, they know the potential of what could happen if they change the experience. And so that's what we're all supporting. So customer experience has become obviously mainstream and organizations are really building that muscle and that capability. But what we're finding is that same lens of what we do with customers. We listen all the time, we look at social media, we gather their input, we react to it, we fix their pain points, we measure it, we drive retention, we drive loyalty. That same lens, all the skill sets we do there can be focused on the employee because they are the opposite side of if customers drive your revenue, employees drive most of your cost. And so if you're not retaining them in this talent economy, we call it, where talent's hard to come by, then you're going to be impacted on the other side. You might drive good customer engagement, but if your staff continually turns over, they're not contributing to the success of the organization, you're going to suffer the consequences of that as well. So again, it's this engagement ecosystem. It's the employee experience, the partner experience, the supplier experience even. So we're finding the skill set of customer experience expands to way more audiences than we ever thought. So the CEM Summit in Africa was very intriguing to me because I have a global view, being part of a global nonprofit association for this trade. I have a global view of what's happening kind of in the world. We get to hear from practitioners all over the world about what they're doing. And for those countries that are just developing this, that are kind of on that edge of this is something we need to do and starting to understand it, they can take advantage of all the people who have gone before them. And that's really what these events are all about is, don't do what I did, lessons learned, avoid this rock, do this instead of that. It's really the ability to pay it forward and have people be successful very quickly and learn that this is a discipline. There are frameworks. It is a profession. There are things that you can do. There's a roadmap that you can follow and competencies you can help your organization develop. So that was part of the attraction to say, how can we engage, this community who's growing rapidly and really help them accelerate what they're doing. If you're a customer experience professional and you're developing your competencies in this area, I would highly encourage you to attend more of these types of events. The benefit of finding out that you're not crazy and you're not alone is great, and it can really help you learn from other people who have been down that same path, to have the support that you need in doing this very, very difficult but rewarding work, and really begin to become a champion and evangelist and have that, I say, inner strength, but with all these people behind you, to walk into an executive's office and say, this is what we need to do and here's why. And so the confidence that you can gain from connecting with other professionals is huge coming to these type of events. So stay with it, attend as many as you can, join a local network, meet with people, find those people that are your tribe, and learn from them.